Hi friends, welcome to July. I'm currently out looking for a pied-à-terre for a client of mine who's living in Chicago and they want a place to land in Seattle every once in a while. So I'm gonna show you this new construction place that I don't think that they're gonna buy, so I think that it's safe to show. This is really nice. We've got air conditioning and tall ceilings. The kitchen's a little small, but you know, as a short-term rental slash landing pad, it's not bad. What's in here? This is 3 stories, 2 bedrooms, 1 bathroom, or 2 bathrooms actually, sorry. Here's a bedroom here. Nice finishes, I really like the construction. I went to the unit next door here a while ago. I can't remember if I put that in a video or not. 3 units in this development. We've got the main house, a dadu, and this is the attached accessory dwelling unit. Out of breath on the stairs. Nice tile, lots of natural light here. I almost feel like the windows are a little too revealing. They're so big. And then we do have a rooftop deck. Big week this week, so let's get started. Okay, before we get started, I just ran into the builder. He's installing window screens. He just said that the dadu right here, which was pending last time I looked, just fell out of contract. So let's have a look around. Yes, very nice, good kitchen, good layout. This might be a contender. I can't remember if I said or not, but I was in Ravenna and now I'm in West Seattle on the way to getting photos for a new listing. So we'll check that out. But in the meantime, I'm waiting. I guess I have a couple days to wait. I'm waiting for the NWMLS to release new stats for the market, the monthly stats. It's very exciting times. So we'll get into that whenever I think they're coming out on Friday. And it's Monday now. I had a client bring me by this coffee shop, Sound and Fog, near the junction, and I do really like it. It's got a nice Danish, Scandi modern vibe, and the coffee's really good too. So while we're waiting for stats to come out, you know, just walking into listings and seeing how busy they are has been really interesting. The most interesting thing, though, is that there's a stark difference between the new construction and the resale market right now. Just from my experience, it's been fascinating to watch. So here's months of inventory, which, if you remember, is how long the current inventory would last if no new listings hit the market. And this is about a year's worth of data. And I found it really interesting, the difference between active listings in blue and pending listings in red. You can see we've been, for pending, we've been hovering around 1 month. And the past year has seen a return to kind of a seasonal year of real estate. So I think that this is super healthy. We're seeing a very balanced market over the past couple months, and this is a good sign for both buyers and sellers. I'm helping someone rent out their townhouse while they take a year-long van life sabbatical. We just started a new property management business in order to do this. So if you're thinking about renting your place out and want some help, please hit us up. Here's Blaine, if you remember him from the last video. Hello. He's helping us take some listing photos. Hit him up if you want some photography help. So this is a, you know, a fairly new, I think it was a 2020 build townhouse in West Seattle. This neighborhood's great. Stefan's doing most of the property management work here, and I'm just in charge of liability management so that everyone stays protected. I've helped so many people buy townhouses like this one over the past few years, and they're really smart people who want to move up to something larger and rent out their homes. Real estate's a very good long-term investment, and the city needs more small mom-and-pop landlords, so we're excited to help support this. I'm just hanging out in West Seattle for a little bit, waiting for the official recording numbers to come in from the courthouse for a townhouse that I'm helping somebody buy. Closings today. This is actually kind of interesting. A lot of people think that, you know, they kind of flash back to a lot of movie scenes where you're like sitting across from the seller and everybody's in the same room and you're signing paperwork. But Washington's an escrow state, so none of that happens. It all happens remotely, and everyone kind of does their own thing on their own time, which is very convenient and quite a bit easier. But you know, it is missing some of the intrigue, I guess. West Seattle's stunning, and if you're looking for a rental, you should definitely come have a look. We're gonna be having showings starting probably by the time this video is live, and you know, check out the specs down below and see if it's a good fit for you. was a very long day today. We had a team meeting at 8 a.m. and I got home at 7 p.m. But I think tomorrow's gonna be a lot easier. There aren't too many appointments. Mostly I just need to get a haircut. We have a friend visiting from DC, and she's staying with us for a couple days. She brought her dog, which Seely just absolutely loves. But we're throwing in a party tonight since she's a friend from college. We have a couple of friends from college who live in town that we still see. I mowed the lawn, got a haircut. Also got a little bit of work in on my wall. Just a short little retaining wall that I've been building from like landscaping timbers. I priced out doing like a concrete block retaining wall, and it was gonna be like almost $1,500, and this is gonna cost maybe $200. So it's not gonna last quite as long, but I give it a good 10 years before the wood starts to rot. Here's some more data. This is some further evidence that we're returning to a fairly healthy, balanced real estate market. You can see that prices have dropped over the winter and they're rising again in the spring. And you know, this is the traditional seasonal real estate market. We're up a little bit from last month. We're sitting at about $918,000. That's for the city of Seattle, the median sales price of all single-family homes, including townhouses. A client and a friend of mine runs a neon shop down in Belltown, and she has a student art show, some of her students. The closing reception's tonight, so I just wanted to check out and say hi. This is Radiant Neon. Allison teaches classes and does custom design work. If you're looking for a fun hobby, check her work out, or just visit during the Belltown Art Walk and tell her I sent you. I've been getting outbid on offers quite a bit lately. There's been a number of houses that have been priced in the like 8 to 900,000, and then they get multiple offers and go for 1.1 million. You can see here's the list price to sales price ratio. We're fluctuating over the past year around 100% and sitting at 102% right now. And you know, that's the average of everything. So I'm seeing houses go for, you know, 15% over asking sometimes if they're staged properly, if they have nice photos, if they're underpriced a little bit, they'll go way over asking. But then a lot of the new construction has been sitting around. I saw this interesting stat recently that usually new construction comprises like I think it was 12% of the total market, but these days it's sitting more around 30%. So there's a lot of new construction out there. So with all of this data showing that the market's fairly competitive, you know, list price to sales price ratio is over 100%, median sales price is going up, and all of these other metrics, it's interesting to see supply versus demand, because this is, again, a year's worth of available listings and finalized sales. And this last month, we saw a dip in demand. So it's going to be very interesting to see what happens over the next couple of months. Are listings going to continue going up? Or is demand going to kind of steady off, or is it going to drop some more? If I was selling a house, I would probably have tried to do it 2 months ago. So if you're thinking of selling, I'd use the next 6 months to do a bunch of projects on your house and get it ready to sell in the early spring next year. And if you're looking to buy, I think that there's going to be some decent deals out there in the next few months. I found this nice little picnic table in my neighborhood park. I really like this place. We're in Hamlin Park right now, lots of trees. The weather's beautiful. I've got my stats on the phone pulled up here. Okay, so if you're thinking about making a home in Seattle, send me a message, or just stay tuned for more housing and design content from my home in Seattle. Bye.